What's up, Bounce House School? Let's talk about the color tag system for keeping your inflatables clean, dry, and in good condition. So this is what I currently use. Doesn't mean it's the only way, but I use this like ribbon tape that I get on Amazon. I'll share the link, but there's also different ways. I know there's these like keychains you can buy, but this is basically what I do. Green means clean, yellow means dirty, blue means wet, and red means damaged or orange. So here's what I do. They come back to the warehouse, or we have this with us. When we go to a stop, we always want to check the inflatable once we pick it up. So we want to check it. Is it wet? Is it dirty? Can it go out again? If it's good to go, if there's just a little bit of grass, then we will go ahead and just take this and put it right here, very simply. Boom, that's it. We'll usually tie it. Now, I saw these like keychains. If you want to go with a more permanent solution, I'll link to them as well. You can like link it here onto the D-rings. You would just have to make sure that every time that you roll up an inflatable, there is a D-ring at the end. It's not always the case, which is why I prefer to just do something like this. You can put the tags on here as well with the clips, but this means I'll just tie it, and this means that it's clean. If it's wet, I'll put blue. If it's dirty, I'll put yellow, and then if it's damaged, I put red. And what we do is anything that's green goes back in its spot like this. Anything that is blue goes right here. We have a wet section. Yep. So we put our dirty stuff here. Off season's a little crazy, so we got everything up here. Our dirty stuff goes here. Our wet stuff goes here. It doesn't really work. Everything ends up going everywhere. So, but the idea is it only goes back in its spot if it's clean and ready to go. Again, clean does not mean perfect, does not mean sanitized. Clean means that it doesn't have a bunch of mud in it. It doesn't have a bunch of cake or silly string in it. It's not damaged, and it's not soaking wet. It could have some grass in there or whatever. That's what clean means. All right? Because then you can blow it up at the next customer's house without having to blow it up at home. Take it straight from one customer to another. You blow it up, and then you just vacuum out the grass or whatever stuff is there, and then you sanitize it, and you're good to go. But if it's full of mud and it's just not presentable for the next customer, then we mark it yellow for dirty. And if it's wet, then we mark it blue. Now, wet can sometimes go to the next customer without bringing it back. If it's going out the next day, not ideal, but a lot of times we'll just call the customer and be like, hey, it rained today, or the water slide you got tomorrow went out today wet, so we're just going to deliver it wet. We'll deliver it a little early to let it dry, but hey, you're going to use it wet anyways. So that's our system. Again, we just grab this, and it's really important. You do not do this when you get back to the warehouse. You should do this at each stop. You should have these with you. We can do a better job of that, but this way when you get back, you don't have to say, oh, I think it was wet. I'm not sure. I think it was dry. Then what ends up happening is stuff ends up molding, and by now you know mold is the bounce house killer. It will destroy your inflatables, and they're done. That's just going to start smelling and just a lot of problems. You don't want that. That's our color tag system. If you got this far in the video, give me a like and put a comment down below. Subscribe, hit notification, whatever. Put a comment down below to let me know that you made it this far in the video. Again, that tells me that this video got you all the way through the end. And if there's anything that's not clear, put that in the comments. Mention your city and your state, and I'll see you on the next one.